In the name of Allah. Hello. My name is William, and in this clip I will introduce you to one of the tourist places in Paris, the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is a metal tower located in Champ de Mars and next to the Seine River in Paris. The Eiffel Tower, which was once the tallest structure in the world, is now known as the symbol of France, the most visited building in the world and one of the most recognized buildings in the world. The charm of the tower is not only limited to its facade and restaurants such as Jules Verne, numerous souvenir shops and viewing platforms with a view of the beautiful city of Paris have made it the first priority of French tourists. The construction of the Eiffel Tower started on January 26, 1887, and was completed on March 31, 1889, in an unprecedented period of 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days, and was inaugurated as a technical masterpiece. The tower was a symbol of technological progress at the end of the 19th century and a showcase of French engineering, designed and built by Gustave Eiffel, and a defining moment in the industrial age. The plan to build a 300-meter-high tower was planned as part of the preparations for the 1889 World's Fair. The purpose of this was to investigate the possibility of creating an iron tower in the Champ de Mars Park with a square base, 125 meters wide and 300 meters high. The Eiffel Tower, which was known as the 300-meter tower, was built with the sole purpose of showing the creativity and modern art of France to the world. This tower was initially considered as a temporary structure that was supposed to be removed after 20 years, but over time, people no longer wanted to do this. Alexander Gustave Eiffel was one of the structural engineers of the 19th century, who became famous by designing and building many bridges for the French, bridges that played an important role in completing the French rail network. However, he left his name in history by creating the Eiffel Tower, the tower he designed for the 1889 World Exhibition in Paris, and today is a famous symbol of structural engineering and the symbol of the city of Paris. The Eiffel Tower has 3 floors, the first floor, the second floor, and the tip of the tower. The second floor has 2 levels and the tip of the tower consists of the lower part covered and the upper part open. Visitors can reach the first 2 floors via stairs or elevator. Climbing from the second floor to the top of the tower is only possible by elevator. The first floor is considered to be one of the most prominent parts of the Eiffel Tower, which houses a series of attractions including a cinema, cultural exhibitions, part of the old spiral staircase and the iconic Tour Eiffel 58 restaurant. Also, part of the floor of the first floor is made transparent, which gives you a clear view of what is happening under the tower. The second floor of the tower has a stunning observation deck that offers visitors a fascinating view of Paris and is therefore the most popular spot in the Eiffel Tower. From the viewing platform, you can see a clear view of the famous places of Paris, including the Louvre Museum, the Grand Palace, the bends of the Seine River, etc. On this floor, the Chalet gift shop, the Seine gift shop and the excellent Jules Verne restaurant operate. Access to this floor of the tower is possible through stairs and elevators. However, due to the height of the second floor, it is preferable to use the elevator to get more pleasure. With glass elevators, you can reach the top of the tower from the second floor. The third floor is much smaller than the other two floors, and its main use can be seen as viewing the surrounding landscape. In fact, there is an observation platform in this section, which is located at a height of 276 meters. This platform, which is considered the highest viewing platform in Paris, has two indoor and outdoor parts. At the top of the tower, unlike the crowd and the busy streets of Paris below your feet, it is relatively quiet and the only sound you hear is the wind. Gustave Eiffel's office is located in this section, which has been restored and maintained in its original form. Gustave met famous people such as Thomas Edison in this office, and today, it is possible to visit it. Finally, after the third floor, the tower antenna is placed. The play space is located under the foundations of the Eiffel Tower, which is free to visit. This section is a good option for photographing the Eiffel from a different angle. To reach it, you have to pass the security guard and enter the area. Besides, there are a number of souvenir shops and fast food stalls operating in this section. The statue of Gustave Eiffel is installed at the northern base of the tower, which attracts many tourists. In the past, under the southern base of the tower, there was a military hideout, which was connected to the historical building of the military school, École Militaire, with an underground tunnel. Currently, this place has been converted into a small museum and tourists take turns visiting it. Facts about the Eiffel Tower. 18,038 metal pieces are used in the Eiffel Tower. Gustave Eiffel used wrought iron mesh to build the tower to show that this metal could be as strong as stone while being light. The cost of building the Eiffel Tower was about $1.5 million. At the time, 50 engineers and designers have worked on this magnificent structure. 7,300 tons of iron, 60 tons of paint and more than 2 million rivets were used in the construction of the Eiffel Tower. Almost 7 million people visit the Eiffel Tower every year. Gustave Eiffel had a small apartment at the top of the tower. In 2016, another apartment was built by HomeAway inside the tower. The company held a competition and selected 4 winners, so that each of them, along with their 5 guests, could stay in this apartment for one night. The names of 72 French scientists are written on the 4 sides of the tower. This tower was considered the tallest building in the world until 1930, when the Chrysler Building was opened in New York. In 1981 and 1982, 2 stages of reconstruction were completed in the tower, and new facilities including conference room, post office, and exhibition room were added. The total weight of the Eiffel Tower is equal to 10,100 tons. The tower is painted with 60 colors every 7 years. The Eiffel Tower is made of iron, not steel. The total width of the tower at the bottom is 125 meters and the width of each of its columns is 25 meters. This tower is built in such a way that it shakes a little in the wind, but the sun has a greater effect on the movement of the tower. In fact, as the sun-facing part of the tower heats up, its upper part moves 18 centimeters. There are 5 billion lights on the Eiffel Tower. The nickname of this tower among the French is La Dame de Fer, which means the Iron Lady. The Eiffel Tower has 108 floors with 1,710 steps. My friends, wait for my next clip introducing another tourist attraction. In the world,